Hello and welcome to day one of our daily vlog. So our intention is to do a vlog every day until I've finished my Bluebird blanket. Well, it's not necessarily a blanket. I'm really making a shawl this time. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of something that can go on the back of the sofa. So, because this is not for a child this time, this is for us. So we're gonna have this in our house. And my sister's got one in her house that my mum knitted and gave to my sister, and it looks fantastic. And that's why I wanted to knit one of these. So I thought I'd just give you the rough sizing. So the finished size of that, I know it's 3 foot exactly, 36 inches, which is roughly 92 centimeters. And the width is 28 inches, which is roughly 71 centimeters. It was knitted in 4-ply Shetland yarn originally when I knitted the blue one, and I knitted the blue one for Doris, which is our granddaughter. So that's who it was designed for 3 years ago. And when I originally knitted it, I had an Instagram at the time, but we didn't have a YouTube channel, and we didn't issue what they called, Joe? Patterns and charts. So what was that funny noise?
It's very windy outside.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes, it's whistling wind.
Whistling wind. Okay. I just wanted to do it this time. I really wanted to do it, and I found this colour that I've fallen in love with from Gorgeous Yarns, and so I really wanted to knit it as something for our home. So you could, if you want, you can knit it if you want to make it bigger, and people have knitted these in DK and even thicker weights than that. So you can go up yarn weights and needle sizes. You don't have to necessarily follow. That's the crib chart, my crib chart, and that is the instructions that you should get with your pack. And of course you'll get one of these poster charts with your pack, and I will be crossing this off as I go along and explaining to you how I do everything during these vlogs. So the plan is I've got Joey with me behind the camera, and we're going to film it. What I did on Instagram 3 years ago was I just took photographs, and every day I updated those photographs, or every couple of days. So we're going to do a similar thing this time, but with me talking about what problems we might have had, or how to do something, or just showing you updates and just talking rubbish like I normally do. So that's the plan. Now this is third time lucky for us, because I don't know what happened, Joey. What happened? The first time I realised that I hadn't balled up any yarn, so I still had it as skeins. So I went to start knitting, and I'm like, so
that's a rookie error, surely.
Yeah. Well, I was too excited. Right. I'm so pleased. The thing is, I mean, even though it's a new old project, I'm just really excited to see how it's going to look with the colours and everything. And also, I've just sort of come to the end of my last project, and I'm really good at the start of projects. You know, getting them finished is a bit more difficult. So I balled that up. And what else did we do? That something wrong with the filming? Yes. So what I've got here is I've got this is my Chalgu interchangeables, and that's got a 3.5 tips on that. It's not very long. It might not be long enough. I might sort of, as we go along, change that. So that's with the tips. It's 2 foot. It's 61 centimeters. So I'll see how I get on with that. But to cast on, I'm going to cast on it. It doesn't matter what the length of this one is, because I'm just literally casting on. These are 3mm, and that's normally what I do. I like to cast on quite tight because I'm quite a loose knitter. So I'm going to cast on. So without further ado, and I don't know if you want to stay there or whether you want to come look over my shoulder or what you want to do, Joey, but you can let me know as we go along. So let me just look at my crib sheet. Cast on 230 stitches, blue, well that's green in this case, and knit 1 blue row before the rib. So I've got to cast on this. First of all, I've got to cast on 230. Now, I use what's called the knitted cast on. So the knitted cast on is a slip stitch like that. I've got my 3 mils. Obviously, you don't have to use the 3 mils. It's just I use 3 mils just so I get a nice tight first row, because I am, otherwise it's loose and it tends to curl up, which isn't a problem necessarily, but it's just something because it will block out. So I am just, so it's in, round, through, and put a little twist in it and on, and so it's in, round, through, little twist in it and on. I've got to do that. I've got to start counting now. So I've got to count to 230. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I might stop counting and just talk to you guys for a while, and then when I get to the end of the video, just count them. So what I'm going to do today, I've been so, it's afternoon now. What I want to do today is just knit all evening. So I'm going to sit in front of the telly and I am just going to knit and knit and knit, and then see how far I get. What I want to do tomorrow is to show you first of all the corrugated rib, and then I want to show you how I join the ends together to make it circular. So for the first I think 2 or 3 rows or something like that, I normally knit flat. So I will show you that all tomorrow. So is there anything I need to add today, Joe? So before we say goodbye on day 1?
If everybody's got everything and everyone's casting on, then.
Well, I'm sure people will comment below. Although I'm doing this ahead of everyone, we're planning on getting these in the bag, this vlog in the bag, so that we know they're all there. We know that people can knit along with us come January, or forevermore, because they'll stay on YouTube, and people, when people want to knit this, they'll be able to knit along with us. So for today we'll say goodbye, and then tomorrow we'll come back, we'll do corrugated rib and we'll join the ends together so we're knitting in the round. Thanks, Joey.